Can overtime regulations be waived by employee agreement? In recent days, a hot topic in labor and employment law has emerged. Can employees waive their right to overtime pay through an agreement with their employer? This question is gaining traction as more workers seek clarity on their rights. With so many individuals working overtime, understanding these regulations is more important than ever. Overtime regulations in the United States are governed by the Fair Labor Standards Act. This act establishes rules for which employees are entitled to overtime pay, typically at a rate of 1.5 times their regular pay for hours worked beyond 40 in a work week. Certain job categories, such as executive, administrative, and professional positions, are exempt from these rules. A common misconception is that employees can simply agree to waive their right to overtime pay. However, the answer is generally no. Overtime protections under the Fair Labor Standards Act are mandatory. Even if both the employer and employee sign a contract stating that the employee will not receive overtime, that contract is not valid under federal law. The Fair Labor Standards Act is designed to protect workers, and its provisions take precedence over any private agreements that attempt to limit these protections. While there are exceptions for certain employees based on job duties and salary levels, signing a contract alone does not exempt someone from receiving overtime pay. Recent updates to the Fair Labor Standards Act have clarified salary thresholds and how to classify workers as employees or independent contractors. However, the fundamental rule remains unchanged. Employees cannot waive their right to overtime pay through an agreement. Employers who fail to comply with these regulations may face legal repercussions, including claims for unpaid wages and potential lawsuits. Employees who believe their rights have been violated can file complaints with the Department of Labor or take legal action. In summary, overtime regulations cannot be waived by employee agreement. The law firmly protects workers' rights to overtime pay, ensuring fair treatment across the workforce. Understanding these rights is essential for employees navigating their work environments.